Pharaoh's got a rhythm, only legend knows. A Juno on a shelf and a heart he never knows. When he hits the stage, yeah, the whole room glows. He's the spark that starts the fire everywhere he goes. On
On
Highway
Highway
6,
6.
we're riding tonight.
What?
Bay Radio, we're feeling
Okay.
alive. Turn the
What?
dial up, let the music hit. To run with the
Running
groove on
on
Highway
Highway
6.
6.
Woo! That's Ron actually doing the backing vocals.
Oh,
Brings a soul
Yes, everyone, welcome to Highway 6 to Africa. It's your girl Petra here representing for another amazing Saturday. I'm here with TYB and Ron, and welcome everyone to Highway 6 to Africa. Woo! So I want to ask everyone how their week's been. Ron, how's your week been? What's going on with you?
Oh, my week has been just a mishmash of time flying by. Yeah, and yeah, I've been away for a bit, and which is it's nice to be back home and sort of get back into the schedule of things,
Mhm.
which is nice. I sort of developed over all these years of after retiring a schedule that I keep, and being away from that is makes things kind of tough. But because I like to I'm OCD, so I like to have everything in all my ducks in a row. And hey, sometimes that doesn't happen. That's just part of life. And Petra and TYB, how are you two doing?
Petra, go first. For me,
You-
who wants to know, right? So, but all the
Inquiring
same,
minds.
I missed you guys last week, and it was such a great show. And actually, I was telling Ron off air that I was using some of your questions to ask Susan, and she says to say um, she missed you guys, and I
Oh, I miss Susan too.
yeah,
Yeah, it was not
I
too
missed
bad.
I missed you guys. It was a very good session that I wish you guys were there. But hey, things happen. Apart from that, everything is good. Petra?
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know. We were away last week. I was doing an event as well for my tea. But yeah, honestly, my week has been it's been a great week. I'm finding lately, like you say, Ron, I blink, it's Monday, and I blink and it's Saturday. Like it happens so quick, but the things that happen in that time period is like so much happens, like so much happens, so it's just like leaps and bounds. But yeah, everything's been great. Spring is in the air. It got me last weekend with the clocks. I didn't know, like I was driving in the car and I'm like, why does my phone say 1 o'clock, no, 2 o'clock on my car says one, like, oh my gosh. Usually I know when the clocks are going to change, but this year I didn't know. But everything's great. We had a dump of snow in Toronto yesterday, so that wasn't fun. We actually thought it was springtime and winter was over, but you know it's one step closer. So yeah, all in all, a good week.
Well, like you said, it was a fake spring. I was telling Pastor Pastor Carl last week on his program just before he went on air. He said, "Oh, beautiful weather." I said, "Pastor Carl, don't trust this." And he was laughing. I said, "You know what? It's fake. It's a fake spring. Don't take everything so seriously." And yesterday I looked out and wow, it's pouring. So I took a picture and I sent it. I rest my case, Pastor Carl. Not until see or I feel or I hear or I know that it's Victoria weekend. I don't give anything up.
Oh, that's the key for you, eh? Victoria long weekend. That's May,
That's May 18th of May.
not till May. Wow.
Because from now until May, anything at all can happen. Because Old Man Winter can always gives us a very last whack before going out. So, I'm still not convinced that it's springtime. People shouldn't. put out their stuff yet. It's still winter. Mm.
TYB, you sound like the Grinch. Like, stop making me depressed. I don't want to think we're gonna have snow up until May. No, thank you.
You know,
There's something we're doing differently now in BC that I don't know if you guys are going to follow us, but you know how we go forward in spring and fall back in fall?
Yes.
That is now gone from our province.
that's
We
great.
go
Oh,
one time, stays all year long. So it's nice that we're not doing that. I think our province was waiting a long time for the United States to do that, and finally
mm,
our premier said,
To have.
"Uh-uh, we're just staying with the same time.
That's
If
right.
if everybody else doesn't like it, too bad. We're gonna just keep with one time. And actually, it works better for your sleep patterns too, apparently.
Yeah, you get
yeah,
So,
used to it though. You get used to it, no matter what it is. You
yeah,
you
true.
you get used to it. Yes,
mhm,
it's so confusing
mhm,
Yeah.
in the sense that, like this morning on the program Today's Africa, the guest was in West Africa, Gambia. So we're waiting and waiting, waiting, and then he didn't show up.
mm,
He's calling, calling, calling. So, oh my God, I thought I had one more hour,
Oh,
right? So now we are even lucky that cell phones and other devices change automatically, right?
yes.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I never know.
yeah, it helps a little bit, but all the same, it's not a pleasant way.
But your clocks all over the house don't. So you're having to switch clocks around and
I don't
so
have a clock. I just got
oh
my phone.
uh, well, it's nice that we don't have to worry about that anymore. One time stays.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
There I think Saskatchewan does that as well.
Yes,
Yukon does that. So there are many provinces across Canada that do that. It'd be nice if everybody just sort of said, "Hey, let's all just go on this together." But
yes,
that's what separates us as provinces.
because that has been in effect since World War II.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Why?
It gave them time to produce more arms,
yes.
An
to
extra
open up,
hour.
yes, right, to produce more arms. But World War II has been gone way, way, way back, and we're still doing it. And you know what? It's not like good for those of us in the Western world right now because
Mm-hmm.
keep changing it, right? We keep
Back
changing.
and forth.
It has effect on us, and I
It
think
does affect your body.
that's right.
Hmm.
That's right. And I sent to you about Suno and Google mm, putting this.
Amalgamating.
Yes. So it's a lot of things going on. The music industry is now in a mess, total mess. We don't know. And there's a lot going on there. But we said it. Actually, we said it over a year ago that when we started this AI business coming in, we saw so many things happening, and it feels like nothing has settled. But they're all the same. Hey, we are here. Any thoughts about what you've heard? The rumors around around AI?
So I wasn't really going to talk about that per se, but just I'm trying to remember where I heard it. It was yeah, it was another influencer, but in more my industry, like the marketing industry,
Hmm.
just talking about AI in general. Like AI is everywhere in everything nowadays, you know?
Yeah.
But when it comes to, say, for example, creating content, a lot of the content out there is AI generated. But now it's becoming oversaturated.
Hmm.
But honestly, it depends on how you look at the market. Oversaturation is good for niches. So now, going back to what you were saying, Ron, and also like TYB, and what I've echoed also is the fact that this is a ripe and a prime opportunity for artists to be out there performing.
Yes.
People are
Yes.
really like people are now like right now it's like people are still in the excitement of AI. But those people that have kind of been dabbling it for a while, it's kind of like, and it's gonna get to a point where like people just kind of over AI, Like whenever I look on social media, oh that's ChatGPT, that's Claude, that's so and so. You just know. So for the music, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, there are some AI songs I listen to on YouTube just because of the content. You know, I love the content. It's talking about like upliftment and manifestation and positivity. I love that, you know? But I know it's AI. But some of the songs that I'm hearing, it's like I don't know who the artist is. I don't even know the name of the song. It's just a song. So it's like
Mhm.
all this music going out there. Oh, we're hearing music, good music, and we're hearing songs, but there's no identity attached to it.
The soul
People,
is there. The soul
yeah.
is
So go ahead, Abby.
the soul is gone.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. It's not just music that people love and like. It's what's attached to that music. That artist that's attached to the music. That's why it's the Elvises and the Princes and the Michael Jacksons.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, it's the identity and the song together. So right now, how I look at AI is like musical COVID. It's like
I
strong
like
will
it.
survive.
I
Only
like
only the face will survive. Like if you can withstand COVID as an artist and still maintain through, then you've won the game. So that's where we're at right now. You have to be able to see past this whole AI excitement to the other side, you
it.
know? And there's gonna be more of a demand for live performances. I wanna see a real artist perform. I wanna touch a real artist, a real person. The humanity is what makes the music music, and that's what essentially makes it what it is. So it can never be completely taken over by AI.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, those are my
Yeah.
thoughts.
How do you say anything more than that? Because it's true. I agree, Petra. One of the interesting things I follow, actually, we've had him on the show. His name's Jeff Berlin. He was saying on Facebook that one of the things that you notice that happens with really good musicians is that they often, and sometimes they don't, but it depends on the version. R&B is like this big time. They'll play ahead of the beat or behind the beat, so it could be more of a laid back feel, or they're pushing it more. And that does not happen with AI. AI is right to the beat.
Mm,
And we'll sometimes put a slower ending on the songs at the end, which is called a rit or retardando, those people who know music.
mm,
But that's it. Everything else is so perfect. It's too perfect to
mm.
me. And that isn't human. It's
Yeah,
just not the way humans play. And I I don't mind hearing. I'm getting to the stage where I'm going. I don't mind hearing a person make a mistake because then I know it's true. I'm truly a person. So a friend of
mm.
mine, he was on Facebook the other day, and he made a mistake in one of his songs that he was playing, and I knew it. He knew it. I don't know if anybody else caught it, but just the look on his face gave it away. But nonetheless, it just proved that it was him playing. I know him anyways, but it was one of those nice things where I go, yep, that's a human. And I can guarantee that even the best artists, the most successful artists out there, say Taylor Swift right now, she made mistakes on stage. It's just part of being human. There's
Yeah.
no way she can say every single show that I did was absolutely perfect. I've seen clips where the mic died, and
Mm.
so she started trying to sing through the mic. I guess I don't know if she had to grab somebody else's mic or if the band just kept going or how they worked it out, but they eventually got to a microphone to her pretty quick. But that's just part of live performance. That's
Yeah.
just the name of the game. And you're right, Petra. Humans will come forth in music. Otherwise, to me, it'll all be this. It'll start sounding the same after a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw there was an article. A lot of people are writing about this phenomenon, and actually, we're going to have um, this gentleman who has been writing some great articles about this phenomenon. And what they are trying to say is that it's getting to a point where people are going to get um, anti, would that be the right word, or get fed up with AI music because the people would like to see who actually did it.
Exactly. Exactly.
AI is there to be used to create something, but then where does the artist stand? Now, there was an artist lawyer who has written an article, and I think I saw something on YouTube, and she's saying that it's going to be very difficult for artists to make money because where do you draw the line? Did I make the music? Copyright? who owns what and stuff like that. And she is saying that as an artist, if you're a songwriter, be careful because these guys can come back and then come after you. Look at Suno. Um, is it Lyra or one of these merging with Google, and all the big players are merging to such an extent that it will get to a point where they are. The whole idea is to create their own artists, change the music, AI artists, so that they don't pay you royalty. They don't know you as an artist. Like what you're saying, going
Hmm.
out there to perform and say, "Hey, I did this music. I wrote this music. I sang on this music. I did this. This is me. Take me as you want," rather than to listen to something that you are not sure of. You're
Exactly.
not sure who did that song. Is that
I
Ronnie?
think I know.
Hmm.
I'm going for the same thing. The song I really love. I don't know who sang it. I just have to keep pulling back the YouTube video to 6 minutes and 53 seconds so I can hear that little. I don't know who. I don't know who it is, but I like the song. But just to echo what you're saying, right? Like what that lady said, I don't think it's going to be hard for artists to make money. Like for the true artists, I don't think it is. For
You're right.
those people that want to type a prompt into Sonar and make a song, they're going to have problems because the majors are connecting together, like you said, and they're going to monopolize the industry. But for people like us who are true artists that know how to write our own music, know how to perform, we still have something that people want to pay for is our identity, who we are, that's who they're going to pay money to see on stage. The artist is and has always been the vessel that the music comes through. So yeah, you have the music, but already people are getting tired of it because it's more than just music, it's an identity.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I agree. Some of the things that I notice in some artists, like for instance, an Earth, Wind, and Fire song called September. If you listen to that song, it's a great song.
Hmm.
However, in the first two measures that the bass player comes in, his name's Verdine White. I think I brought this up before. He makes a mistake, but his
Mm.
in the very second measure, I can hear it. It goes. It has this little tick in there. You can. I mean, but the rest of the song, he's dynamite in it. He just plays every note right. So they left it. Okay, that's all right. Sting has a song where actually he was starting to sing the vocals and he accidentally sat on the piano. Um, and but you hear this piano sound in the background. Charlie Puth pointed this out, and I just thought, okay. But going back to September, one of the things you'll see about it, if you count off September from the way it starts, and then you go to the very end of the song, it speeds up just a tremendous amount, like
Mm.
like night and day difference almost. And you kind of go, I have never noticed it. But it was somebody, I think Charlie Puth once again pointed this out, and he said, that's one of the things. It's just part of being human. You sometimes start to get more excited as the song goes along and it speeds up. But today's music isn't like that. It's too
Mm.
perfect.
Yeah, I
It's,
know.
Yeah.
it's, it's
One of my recordings,
Well said, Ron.
sometimes when I listen to it, I was flat, you know, right?
yeah,
And I know, right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
know that something wasn't right, and then right from the beginning, I knew it was that. So the question was, take it out. Sam has just said, it's okay, let it go, because I'm the only person who knows that you know what, it wasn't working out, and it didn't work out, and I had to live with it. I think we've got a high come back. I think let's see whether um,
See what happens.
yeah. Can you hear us now, Igo?
Hey, hi, Con.
Hmm. It's going to be a very long day.
Yeah, well,
That's right.
the
Can you
He
three of
hear
us.
us?
he can't hear us.
Mm,
Yeah,
in and out.
yeah,
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Where in Africa is he from? I didn't see that
yeah.
in his bio.
Yeah, he's in Nigeria.
Nigeria, okay. The unfortunate thing is many people have a really poor reception.
Mhm. Let's listen to this. This is what I was talking to, and then maybe we can comment on that.
It's official.
Sure.
Suno versus Google. Is this going to be the end of Suno? Not because of the lawsuits, not because of the backlash, but because a bigger bully just entered the arena. Google quietly just bought Suno's competition Producer AI, formerly Refusion. Google wants to be the new top AI music platform. And you guys let me know what you think, but right now I think you have Suno dominating the market, followed by Udio, followed by Producer AI, powered by Lyria 3, which is described as the most advanced generative AI music model to date, which is in the Gemini Chatbox app. So what I'm saying is that this is not like a new AI music competitor coming into the market. It's multi-gajillion dollar Google. Now, here's the thing, as far as ethically sourced, right? Have you licensed all the training data? In the official Google blog, it literally says nothing about independent artists or more generally just protecting creator rights. It's officially Suno versus Google. Is this going to be the end of Suno? Not because of the
That's
lawsuits,
right.
not because of the backlash, but because
That's
of
right.
fully just
So where do we go?
That. So go ahead, TRB.
I said, where do we go from here? I mean, like we try as much as possible to um, straighten the ship, but every day, the big players are sort of cutting the cakes and then positioning themselves. So, like we've been saying over the past year or so, it's good for you as an artist to go out there to perform. Because if you don't go out there to perform, uh,
Mm.
you are out of the race. Because this is where we are going to be able to, separate the corn from the chaff. Is that chaff? Yeah, we are going to be able to separate who is really a recording artist. Yeah, a recording artist and a performing artist, and
Mhm.
we have both. But then the future is for those who are able to go out there to perform.
And who planned for it? Like, this is what I see, right?
Yes, yes,
The people who are going to survive right now, as I mentioned, it's not the mainstream. You have to be a niche, right? If
yeah,
you can establish your own ecosystem, meaning that you perform, you go out there, you build a fan base, you market to your fan base in turn supports you, then you have your own community and network. And it's funny because I, like, back in the day, I used to do so much like study on the music industry and, like, everything about the industry, right?
yes, yes.
And there's a term called super fans. So they say if you have at least 1,000 super fans, you're good, because that's 1,000 people who bought into your brand, the 1,000 people who are buying your songs, come to your concerts, buying your merchandise. You know, that's enough for you to generate revenue, to be able to put into your music, and just to produce music and also give your audience what they want. Essentially, if you want to survive this, you have to create your own ecosystem. And it's not just in music, it's in anything, because you can't compete with a Google or a Sona. You can't. It's impossible. But what you can do is be of the best in your craft for yourself,
That's right.
and market yourself. That's why even me, when I stepped back from music for a while, people will look at me like, oh, wow, what's she doing? Like, I just got nominated for the Juno, but I stepped back because I could already see, and the Holy Spirit put it in me, that marketing is the key. You have to know how to market yourself in this terrain, because if you don't know how to market yourself, it's like having the best drink or the best food, but if you don't tell the world about it, then no one's going to support it. So that's essentially what you have to do and be as an artist. You have to build your own network, build your own ecosystem, and work it.
Yeah. Hi, can you hear us right now? Can you hear us? Can
Yeah,
you
I'm
hear
hearing.
us?
Can you hear
I
us?
think you said I'm hearing a little bit. Yes, I think I'm hearing a little bit now, but I'm not hearing the sound
Yeah.
clearly. It's just breaking in the middle of every word. It's just breaking.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
So we'll try our best. At least you're here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll try our best to have this conversation. Petra?
Awesome. So, Heiko, welcome to the
I
show.
really
It's a pleasure to have
that
you.
conversation like so bad, and it's getting frustrating. Right, like I can't hear a word.
Okay.
Mhm.
Seriously,
Yeah. To tell you what, to have a very good
that bad.
conversation. Maybe what we can do is
Call him
reschedule
on the
it
phone and have it in the
or
speaker.
call you on the phone
Keep
and
him
then
on the
have you.
camera and just mute it.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back with you. Is that okay? So Petra, let's go.
Awesome.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's my any thoughts on what I mentioned around about establishing your own ecosystem as an artist? Like, what's your viewpoint on that?
Well, I think that you have to be a unique person, and you are. You're very. Everybody is unique. To me, AI
Hmm.
isn't unique at all. So you have um, your own personality that you can put into things, your own deal that makes you who you are. People are going to want to see you as a person, and they're going to want, like, I know there's a concert in town tonight, um, and it's a really good artist, just a really good singer, good guitar player. And, he has established himself because people can go out and see him in person. And we've talked about this, but and
Exactly.
he promotes himself well. So he is well known within the area. And he does some originals, he does some cover tunes, he does a mix mash of everything. So people I know, will love him tonight. And you've got to be able to put forth something that makes you who you are. And I know one of the things I found something that works for me. It won't work for anybody else, because nobody else is like me. And so it's just, I do a bunch of stuff on Facebook. Actually, Facebook is starting to pay me to put out the posts. So
Nice.
yeah, but that's not the reason for doing it, because such a minimal, like, it's like almost like what, some what Spotify pays. It's like, yeah, okay, thanks, but that's not the reason they do it.
Hmm.
um, However, yeah, you've got to find what makes you who you are, and being able to really be able to perform with an instrument. We've talked about this, but you've got to be able to sing or play an instrument, because that's what people are going to want to see. They're not going to want to be sitting in a at a concert, and watching a computer sing, well, sort of sing the part, or at least, because I lots of times you could, probably make up songs in 10 minutes, and you could put them all on one by one and say, how about this, folks, how about this one, how about this one? And that doesn't make you who you are. It's I think that one of the things that I've discovered, and I will say there is one positive of AI that I've sort of learned about through a friend of mine, and that is, made these couple songs in AI, and it sounded kind of like this singer, and I sent them to her, and she said, these are great. I really like this and how these songs are written. Yeah. And then the whole track got ditched. Everything got ditched. And she said, I like this idea. I like some of the words. I'll keep some of the words. And besides, the words were all hers anyways.
Hmm.
And so she redid the whole track. She did the guitar part, sounds completely different. She went and got a drummer to do the drum track on it. She sent me to the bass parts, and I've done one of the tracks so far on bass. I got another one to do. And I just send these off to the producer, and it'll sound like her, because it is her. It's her singing the vocals. She's the one playing guitar on it. And I know she's a good singer and guitar player. So that's an idea for the positives. Steal ideas. Good artists borrow, great ones steal, as Picasso said. You know,
Yeah.
and and so it's okay to, I'd say, steal ideas, but you have to make it yours. And I tell you, there's not everything in that song sounds perfect. Her guitar playing isn't always perfect every single second of the way, but then I know that it's her playing it. And it's not every single note that she sings is not perfectly in tune. It's pretty close because she's a good singer, but it's her, and that's what's going to make her who she is. And bass part isn't anything like the original, because I don't even the bass part was kind of boring, so I added some different stuff to it to make it hers. This is going to be her song, when it comes down around to it. So use AI as a stealer, but don't use it as your only platform to say, "Here's my song. I put this on AI," because people are going to go, "Yeah, so great, thanks." That's not you. I can't really go and see that person, but this person will be able to take this song. She's been two songs of hers. She's going to be able to take them and perform them live.
Yeah, and that's the thing that people forget, and I've always echoed this. AI is a tool. It's a
Hmm.
tool. It's not the main thing. So
Yeah.
as long as you keep AI as a tool, like you said, Ron, that's exactly how. artists should be using AI. Use it as like a tracking system, just to kind of just give it your ideas. That's what I do. I use AI every day, when it comes to like work, when it comes to like formulating ideas. But it's a tool. I don't ever just have create something on AI and just copy and paste. I always edit, I always tweak, I give it my own personality. 'Cause that's the thing with AI, right? When
Yeah,
you
but
have your own AI, it starts to kind of like formulate its tone based upon how you communicate with AI. However, AI still has its own tone versus
Hmm.
your tone. And I
Yeah.
noticed that I'll put an idea into AI, ChatGPT or Cloud, and I'll just say, okay, do such and such, and then they'll print out such and such. But then I'll go in and tweak it, and I can see and hear and know when it stops sounding like AI and it starts sounding more like me because of the words that I say, the way I say certain things. That can't be imitated. AI will always have one tone. You'll know it's AI. Like I remember one time, like I tried that with my friend. Like I sent something to her and it was AI. I didn't really get a chance to like edit it much because I was in the car. And she's like, "Did you reply to me with ChatGPT?" And I was like, I did." She knows me so well that she knew what was me and what wasn't me just based on the tone. It wasn't the words. So yeah. Any thoughts on that?
Well,
Haikon, I think
go
we have,
ahead.
we have Haikon on the phone. Haikon, can you hear us?
I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, yeah, Pepper. We got him
Hey,
Hmm.
on the phone.
hey,
Okay.
hi Con. Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I was trying to, I was trying to connect, but the other time it's just so frustrating. So I just had to like call directly.
Yeah.
That's o- that's
That's
okay, as long as we get you on. So yeah, so I want to dive in. So just for our listeners around the world, for their first time hearing about you, can you share with our listeners who is Hycon?
Oh, okay. Shout out to everybody. My name is HYKON Icon the Lion from Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria.
hmm
Awesome. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself, like how long you've been doing music for, and like why you
Please,
like tell us a bit about your musical journey.
what do you say?
Would you like to share with us a little bit about your musical journey, like how and why you got into the music?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, so music to me is like a family thing. I grow up in the music where where my dad is, my dad used to be a tipper driver, so he's in love with music. He's in love with, I grew up listening to someone like Ainde Barista, Ekwa Akara, all this Fuji kind of music, then Papa Fela, always with Leaky, Orlando, or so those are the kind of music I listened to while I was growing up. So I picked music, or like how am I gonna put it? Like picking music for me was so easy because my dad is a music lover. Do you understand? So whenever we wake up after prayer, he always gonna play his kind of music, like different kind of music, and same thing in the night when he's back. And my mom used to be a choir too. So I decided to join choir I think when I was in primary school. I had to, what's it called? I forgot the name they used to call them, like all the children choir. Then from there, I, moved ahead to being a choir in the adult church. Though I didn't spend much time there, like 2 years. So while I was in secondary school, I met one of my friends. His name is Brave Zibit. We formed a group. Then we added one of our friends again. So the thing just started like play. We were three back then in Ondo State, Akure. So along the line, everybody started finding his own tune, his own vibe. Everybody had to go their own way. You know, but music to me is like it's from the root. It was like when I was young. Do you understand? So it all started like that, and I thank God for the progress. that we're growing.
Hmm.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Now, I also want to ask you, Haikon, your sound blends Afrobeat, Afropop, and contemporary African sounds. How would you describe your style in your own words?
Well, what I'm gonna say is it's talent and it's good because at the end of the day, it's just easy for me to to blend Afrofusion and Afrobeat. In fact, sometimes I could do Akpala, I could do Juju, I could play a live band. Do you understand? Like it's just comparing for me. I don't know how to explain it. It's a talent because
Hmm.
you know once I listen to the sound, I already know what I can give or what I can do. Do you understand? Like we have some artists, they have to sit down for like days to write their songs. And we have some artists, they have to just come to the studio, spend like 8 hours, listen to one beat before they can. But as for me, once I listen to a beat, like maybe once or twice, I already have that thing in my mind. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it would be as if somebody is singing in my ear, like, okay, do it like this. Do you get?
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna say it's a talent. Do you get?
Hmm.
It's a talent, and it's good. So it's easy for me to just blend every kind of genre together.
So,
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Ron?
Thanks, Petra. Can I ask you, like you mentioned beats, so do people just send them into you? Do you write them from start to scratch? I know that I play bass, and when a drummer and I get together, we get a groove going, and sometimes then it starts setting up the keyboardist and the guitar player to play. We all start writing the songs together. Do you just take in beats as they call them, where people just send you songs, or what's your writing process? In other words.
Can you please come again? Can you come again?
Sure. Can you tell us about your writing process? In other words, how do you go about writing the songs? Or do people just send you songs in to, I call them songs, some people call them beats. So, how do you go about writing these songs?
Okay, it all depends. Like writing a song for me, it all depends. Sometimes I might not even listen to a beat. I might be in the bedroom, maybe I want a beat, or maybe in the toilet or something. I'll just have a vibe, and immediately I can just pick up my phone and record that vibe. Do you understand? And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I will just decide to like pick up my pen. So just maybe sometimes if I'm less busy, I just want to write something. It might be a story, it might be a storyline or something. I'll do that. I have a book up to date. I have like 6 books I write my songs in.
don't throw them
Do
away.
you get?
Hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes it might be the beats that is going to bring the inspiration of what I'll write. Or sometimes I might listen to someone else's song, maybe unconsciously or consciously. I might just be in a party, or I might be somewhere, or maybe do you understand something? I can just hear maybe a tone or a sound. Sometimes you see this music of a thing and songwriting, the inspiration behind it. You can't really explain that. It comes like a magic sometimes. You know, it might be something
Mm-hmm.
that will inspire you to write. It's just like painting. Anybody that paints, you don't expect them to paint the same thing like every day. Am I correct?
Mhm.
So, so it depends on your mood. It depends on your feelings. It depends on the story you want to tell at that time. The
Mm.
so I'm going to describe songwriting as for me like that.
Mm. When you say you have 6 books, is that all lyrics then, or is that actually chord changes in there like C, F, G? A minor, or how does that work? Sorry, I just want some clarity on what you mean by you have 6 books.
Well, are you talking about my producer, Carjun, Jimmy Jeff?
No,
Say it again. Sorry.
I mean, after that, are you talking about Jimmy Jeff beat my producer?
No, no, I'm talking about the 6 books. Do they have all just lyrics in them? What do they have?
Come again, sorry?
Yeah, the books you have, you mentioned 6 of them. Are they just for lyrics?
No, no, no. They are my, those are my lyrics books. I,
Okay.
it's just so painful right now that I couldn't join the video live stream
mm,
stuff. I would have bring them out so you see some of
No, no.
I have some lyrics I wrote when I was in secondary school, but I never throw
Oh wow.
book
Mm,
anywhere with them. Yeah,
don't throw them out.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
keep them.
exactly. Yep.
I
CYB, go ahead.
joke with it. I
Don't,
don't joke with them. These are their own books.
that's right.
Mm,
I have songs I need to record, and I have stories behind it. So I,
mhm.
I still have.
Good. I was saying that you don't have to throw them out because one day it's going to be millions, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Of course, I know. And that is why I've been keeping it for a long time.
That's right. It's got to be under key,
Yeah.
lock and key, you know.
Mm.
What key?
Lock and key.
G? Oh, lock and key. Oh, okay, sorry.
You
Right.
got jokes wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah. This is TYV here. Um, you spoke about the three of you. Would I get it? Did I get it right that the three of you got together, and then that was when it started, and then that is when you found your niche that you want to enter into music. Is that did I get it right?
Right.
Yeah. And after, where are the other two?
Okay. The other, so I think one is in Turkey.
Oh,
One is in Turkey instead presently. I think is a teacher or I think he's a lecturer.
oh,
Then one is still in Lagos and
okay.
he's still doing music, but not
As
like full. He
okay,
just do music now for fun.
okay.
And they'll be like, they used to tell me like, we don't think you will be the one that is going to put everything like just continue. Like they never thought I'm gonna be that person that we carry on, you know. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes if life is not showing you what you want, you just have to try another thing, you
That's
know.
right. Yep, yep.
But I just keep telling them that don't worry, this is my content. I don't really, you know, there are some people that they will just tell you that they really want to do this thing. If it's bringing something, if it's not bringing something, I just want to do this thing. And I know that, you know, once you can do something and maybe you're paid like 1,000, definitely if you keep that, you know, you're going to make millions of it. So I
Yeah,
just keep believing that.
yeah,
It's,
yeah.
I
And
won't stop.
yeah,
Stop.
good. Don't stop. Don't stop. You know, to follow up, you did yarn them, and honestly speaking, I did not know that Icon you did it, and then it did so good. And when did you release that? It's one of my best Afrobeat music. I have to tell you, I'm not flattering you because you're here.
Oh, wow.
When did
Thank
you?
you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, when was it released?
And we recorded and I think around August last year. I think around August. Yeah. If it's not August, I can't really remember, but I recorded that song last year,
Yeah,
2025.
it's a very hot,
I
very
think
very very
around August, October.
yeah, yeah. It's a very good. In fact, we've been playing it here, but I didn't. You know, like around the clock, we've been playing it. So when I got in touch with Cornelius and he got it, I said, "Damn, that is my man there. That's my man there. Good stuff. Good,
Oh
good,
wow.
good. Bam. Yeah, very good, good music. How did it do, or how's it doing?
Okay, initially I wasn't supposed to record Yandem because when I had the beats, I had another. I already wrote the. It's just so painful that I'm not on video. I will have bring it.
Mm.
The title of the song that I wrote that now I think it was Ghetto You or something. It's inside.
That
My
book,
grandpa
eh?
Ghetto You, never give up. Ghetto You, don't you ever give up. I don't forget the it's on my voice note and I wrote the lyric before leaving the album. So all my mind was when I get to the studio, this is the song I'm going to do. So when I was on my way to the studio, while I was on the studio, the person that I recorded now is somehow the beat is great. But you can get that to beat. You know, something they just they how can somebody decide that this what is the beat is there? So that the thing was like Mark Miami, like you were saying it in broken
Yeah, in Pigeon.
language, like Mark I
Okay.
make you believe it now, you know. So that thing just strikes something to me like behind you. So when I got to the studio, I just told I shout out to one of my producers, so his name is Big Spirit. So I just told him, I said, right now, I don't know what I'm going to do. This song I brought to the studio, I'm not going to record it, but just before you start anything, just write down the thing. I yarn them the title of the song we are on. So it was like yarn them. I said, yes, the title will be yarn them. So I just said he should leave me in the studio, you know. We were going to get some little drinks. We were just in the studio having, fun with that same beat. I said he should just record my melody that from A to Z. I didn't put voice at first. I was like so I was doing that. So when I did everything, I took it at once. So when I said he should play that vibe that I did, so I was listening to it and I was doing my writing. Like, how many times I go on them? How many times I go tell them? Oh, say this music now my calling. Na pull my body and my soul victory. Cause I know they share, and what they share, what they share, what they share. And what they share. For okay, let me interpret it now. So for the people who don't understand what the song is really talking about, right? Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. For the people who doesn't understand what I'm really saying in the song, I added some Yoruba, some Pidgin and all that. So I'm trying to tell them that, or I'm trying to tell my audience that how many times am I going to yarn you? Like how many times am I going to tell you that this music pain, I put my body, my soul into it. Emulation means mouth doesn't just do it.
Yeah,
You
gotta
can't
do it.
do it with mouth.
Yeah,
And you
action.
have to show working. So
Hmm.
it's like me talking to myself. My real name is Ayobami. So when I said Enuleshe Koleshe Enuleshe Enuleshe Ayobami. So I'm trying to remind myself that no matter anything I want to do in this music, I just have to show working. Do you understand?
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yes. So that was how the chorus just after the chorus, then I just keep talking about everything. So tell me who is better now? But I sorry, the Odun Ramadan.
Yeah,
I don't know how to start interpreting it
yeah.
one by
It's
one,
it's
but
okay. It's
I
okay.
just believe that people will understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it was well done. And honestly speaking, like I'm saying, it's not because we are having a conversation with that. I love it. I really, really do love it. It feels like I had listened to it some years ago or something like that. Beautiful, beautiful well done music. And Project Beats, I congratulate you guys. And I think like how we've been talking about over the years is that you just have to go out there to perform and to get yourself, show yourself to the world. Because right now, where the music industry is going, I think it's worth it. It will be worth your while to go out there to perform, because I always say that the best musicians or the best artists out there have not been discovered yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They've not been discovered because a lot of people, a lot of artists don't have the money to go and do payola. They get listened to, right? That's right. So the best artists out there are not the ones who are getting the Grammys and those of us who have gotten awards and stuff like that. But there are some people out there and producers who are there who have never been recognized, who have never been given that chance to say, okay, you know what, here I am, this is what I've been able to do. So for that matter, you guys deserve something, because it's a very good track, and I hope and pray that you continue with the trajectory that you've chosen. And congrats, Petra.
Yeah, awesome. No, just like you, I really like I really like some of your music. The song called Ekelebe. I love that song. Can you just share what inspired that record? I hope I pronounced it properly. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, I was saying I really like the song Ekelebe. What inspired that song?
Oh, okay. That's my second ability. That's serious. Okay. Um, the story behind the killer is just like a normal hangout in one of my friends' place. You know, shout out to my producer, Canada. Shout out to him. He was the one that produced that song. I never knew it was going to record the day I recorded the killer because I just went for normal visitation to see my friend. So when he played the sound for me, I was like, oh wow, I love this beat.
Mm.
Just trying to create something. He's trying to like create something, you know. I said we I could just do a little kind of quick start. I shout out to Juma, one of my viewers guy. He's a songwriter as well. So he was the one vibing to the song before I came in. So he said it's something he just wants to do. So he did the chorus that Ekelebe, carry me go, if I'm drifting away, I never know if you're real or fake. You vibe like
Yeah.
pure R&B. He was
Mm-hmm.
did his own chorus. He did the chorus. He made the voice. Like he wanted to make it like this way. Ekelebe, carry me go, if you're drifting away, I never know if you're real or fake. I know if you read your mind, oh, and that's all. So wait, hold on, there's something I'm hearing. So I now put the only motila motite. So it was like, and this thing is going well, and this thing is going well, and that was it. That was it. So Donada, the producer just said, we are not sleeping on this. Anyhow, it's going. We will finish this song today, and it doesn't even take us up to 1 hour.
Oh,
And everybody just start vibing. I did my verse,
Mm-hmm.
one,
Yeah, it's such a great song. Like I really can hear the R&B flavors. It really has you moving and dancing. So that is one of my favorites. So thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask you as well, what do you find is one of the most challenging parts of being an artist today?
oh wow, that question is a strong one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a strong one because as an artist, I think if you're not born with a silver spoon, you
Mm,
face a lot of challenges.
mm-hmm.
And even if you're used to, do you understand? So the major challenge we face in Nigeria is I don't know. Let me put it this way. They said the kingdom of violence take it by force. You know,
Mm.
also, if you're trying like every year. There's no results. You haven't blown yet. You haven't seen a sponsor ad. You haven't seen somebody who is going to like invest in you. The mockery is going to start from your own family. They'll say,
Mm.
ha, you don't want to work. Go and start another thing. Go and do this. Go on. And shout out to my mom and shout out to my dad. Those two people are my number one fan all over the world.
Aw,
Ah,
that's nice. Shout outs to mom and dad.
thank God.
Yeah.
They will always hear my sound. They will always like my mom can sing my song from A to Z, and she's not gonna miss anything.
That's so good.
People, and I have to look good as an artist. I have to buy clothes. I have to, but there's no money. But I'll still have find a way to, like, package myself. I can go to show looking tattered.
True. Yeah.
Major challenges. Yeah, honestly. And meanwhile, you might be in some shows. They will give some people opportunity. Definitely, their song is not even half
Close
quarter
to
of
that.
what you can deliver.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
just the connection and they have the money, they will give them the room.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I've been with some top celebrities in Nigeria. Thank God for that. Shout out to Vector, VEC, that's the X Project. I'm talking about back then. Shout out to DJ Z's, those are OGs in the game. Jimmy Jazz, I've been opportune to, meet them. I always, every of my experience, I take it as a lesson because they
Yeah.
used to tell me that, don't worry, you are good. And after they tell me that thing, I don't expect more. But when I was younger, I just expect that. Once they tell me you are good, I expect them to help me. I will not be like, everybody keeps telling me that I'm good, but you're not doing anything about it. Do you understand? So, I took it as my motivation. Like, once you tell me I'm good, I know, okay, fine. Already I know I'm good. I've gone to that state that you don't need to tell me. I already know that I'm good. So what next?
Mm.
But
Exactly.
so, because I remember there's one of my big bros then, he's a friend from Jazz. His name is DJ Dennis. He took us to this campus tour that they do in Nigeria. You will have to visit different campus to perform on their stage. And thanks to God, every of that show was back to back. Do you
Oh
guys
wow.
see a lot of challenges? Upcoming artists or rising artists in Nigeria who doesn't have the money or connect.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm.
You have to pass through a whole lot.
Oh wow. I can imagine. But yeah, like you said, it's a blessing, because of your talent, doors have been opening for you and you have a great sound, and you have a great head on your shoulders. So just keep pushing, keep being progressive, and doors will continue to open for you.
Oh,
Hmm.
thank you. I
Yeah.
really appreciate that. And
You're
that is why
welcome.
we never stop. We just keep believing.
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Believing is seeing. It's not just seeing is believing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
Ron.
Yeah.
then,
Um, I've worked with a number of Nigerian artists, and they say one of the most difficult things is finding places to perform live. Do you have any upcoming performances live, or are you going to be performing anywhere where people can see you?
yeah, I've been on some big stages in Nigeria though, you know.
Hmm.
Uh, there was a time they did this Glow Mega Jam. I was one of the rising artists that performed. I
Mhm.
think I have the. I'll try and look for the video. I think I still have it. And that day, I was at first I was scared because I saw a crowd I never see before. Like, no, are they going to like me? But when I started performing, I think the kind of song I performed on that day was Vanity. The fast kind of song. It's It's like a soul kind of music, but it's the message. Do you understand? And funny enough, when I started performing, everywhere was so silent. And after the first 4 lines, 5 lines, they just start vibing with me. I just saw everybody like bringing out camera. That was Blue Mega Jam. I'm talking about, I think sometimes 2017. It's been a long time. I think,
Mm.
yeah. Then I performed in OAU, in Moremi, in the Moremi Hall, Then I think I performed StarQuest then that they used to do this Star Trek. I was so young then. I was still kind of young when we still have Conga with MC P Square.
This,
I think
oh
I
yeah.
performed a long time with them back then. So I think to the glory of God, I've been able to perform in some. I don't want to talk about the clubs. I don't want to talk about beach. I don't want to talk about some other shows. But the bigger stage that I've been able to climb, I think it's it's something. And I have to find out a video. I think like this somewhere I kept them on Facebook or something. I think I'll need to go and find it.
Mm. TYB, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it's it is it's a pleasure having to have this conversation with you because it's a struggle, especially in Nigeria, for instance, where a lot of Afrobeats artists are there. There's a lot. There's a lot. So it
Yeah,
tells me that once you choose yourself or you select yourself or you place yourself in that kind of category, you got to excel.
yeah,
You have to do much more than you can do because you have the likes of Whiskey, and we have Burna Boy, Davido,
yeah,
and these medium artists, who are getting that kind of being highlighted.
Yep.
How do you see
yeah,
how do you see yourself, doing extra work doing it? Because you made mention of the fact that uh, you don't get you feel you don't get sponsors and all those kind of stuff. I don't think you have to wait for that. You just do it. Continue to
Yeah.
don't look back because you might never know
yeah,
that somebody is looking at you. Just like
Mm.
Good point.
I was listening to your music and that I
sure,
like it, right? You may never know who will be listening to you. So even if you go and play in the clubs and you have 5 people, remember the 5 may be equal to 20. Because the 5 will be able
yeah,
to carry your name there, the 5, and then it will be 10. Oh, I heard that. Oh, I complete that. Then it will be growing because the way that the music industry is going right now, you have to go out there to perform.
Yep.
You just have to. You have no choice.
okay. So,
So don't look back.
so
Don't. Yeah, don't get frustrated. You know, that's how the music industry is. I nearly gave up, but I said no. I just have to. Once you've taken it upon yourself to be in this industry, unfortunately, it's come at a competition is so big, and
yeah,
to compensate it with the COVID during COVID, a lot of artists wrote so much to such an extent that there is an
true.
overproduction of music in the system, and then AI has even come to even spoil it. So it's like you have to go beyond what you think the bar that you set,
Yeah.
work even
Yeah,
harder, and then you know what, and everything I think will come into place with you. And thank God you have
yeah,
somebody, Cornelius, who is handling you, and you just have to. Sometimes you have to. There might be some misunderstanding, but you just have to get along with the person who understands where you're going. The money will come. Trust me,
yeah,
the money will come, but you may
sure.
not
I
see
believe.
it right now. And then just keep your temperament and do the best that you can because this industry is not like in a jungle. If you don't take care, you'll be eaten
Yeah,
alive like
Mm.
that, right? So that's what
true.
most of the time when we have the conversation with artists, we try as much as possible to learn from them and to also impart our experience in the music industry to them.
And
So
Yeah,
yeah, those are words from the wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. That's right. That's right. Don't ever give up because
Mhm.
Afrobeat is now ruling the world, whether we like it or not.
Yep.
And
It is.
yeah, that's right. So my question to you, yes, what my question to you is, if you have to collab with somebody, who would you choose? I'm giving you two options. One option in addition to who you want to collab with. The first option that I'm going to give you is yourself.
Okay.
If you have to collab with somebody else, who would you say that I'm going to collab with that person?
Presently now, the the only because okay, I'm kind of versatile, so it depends on
Okay,
the kind of song I want to do.
okay. Yeah,
But
choose
uh,
anyone.
if I'm going to if I'm going to choose anybody right now,
Hmm.
like if I'm doing like my kind of music
Hmm.
that I really want to do,
Yeah,
the first person I would love to work with is Asha.
sure. And why?
Yeah,
And why?
because she's like Asha is one of my role model musically. You know, I love her sound so much, and a she's a
She's good.
professional when it comes to sound.
Okay,
I love her sound.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I love her sound. I have a song already. I have a song down years back that I know that she's going to be the one on that song.
There you go.
Nice.
Never give up
Yeah,
hope. Never give up
yeah,
hope. Yeah,
yeah.
never
So I
give up
believe,
hope.
and if I'm going to be working with a major fave that we have right now, shout out to Burna Boy. It's gonna be nobody else but Burna Boy
Yeah,
because I respect
Mm.
him musically.
very, very
Yeah,
humble guy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Great, great. I like the answers. Yeah, Petra.
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So,
What do you say?
No, is Petra's turn to ask the question.
Oh,
Petra, go ahead, please.
I'm listening.
yeah. Yeah, most definitely. And it's funny that you say that because TYB makes a good point, right? Like you have to just continue to be consistent with your craft, keep making good music, believing in yourself, and you'll never know where the music can take you. Like think about HWY when he featured in Beyonce's song. That took his career to the next level, you know? So you don't know what could happen with the music. So just stay consistent and keep doing what you love, you know? Because remember, the journey isn't about you, it's about those who are listening to you, you know, those that can relate to your music. You're writing for the people. So remember, it's a responsibility to be an artist. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, awesome. So, Haikon, what advice would you give to an independent artist like you trying to break into the music industry?
Woo.
Okay. The thing is, I'm just gonna tell them to first thing first, believe in God, believe in yourself. You know,
Mm,
believe in your craft. Don't let anybody tell you that this is what is not. Just believe that talent is not just given without a reason. And it's not only for artists now. Anything you do in life and you have a talent, you have a craft, you have a solid handwork, you know, just believe that that thing God put in you as a talent, it's for a purpose and for a reason. So don't give up. If you give up, now you know, but don't give up, please. You know, just believe in God and be prayerful and, you know, stay true to your also. That's all I can say.
yeah. Thank you. I'm sure there's some young artists out there, some independent artists out there that heard those words and feel truly inspired by them, like how we are, you know? So thank you for sharing that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then I want to ask you, what's one life lesson the music industry has taught you?
What do you say?
What's one life lesson the music industry has taught you?
Okay, I'm gonna say, no matter the position you are, don't let pride take over you.
That's a good
Mm.
one.
Today, yeah. No matter how you think you are today, don't let pride, yeah, don't let that ego be too much in
Mm,
you and you look down on people.
yeah.
I've learned that because I've seen a lot of. I'm not gonna mention any name. I've seen
Okay.
cases that blow back then. Like they when I mentioned blow, I mean everybody knows they are like household name.
Mm-hmm.
Household,
Mm,
everybody already sing their song, and so a lot of them misbehave to the people who help them to the top. You know, a lot of them
mm-hmm.
wrong. Ego and pride. So at the end of the day, if you mention those names now, all these Gen Zs won't know them.
Oh, exactly. It's true.
Yeah, so I just believe that, anything you do, don't let or don't even put pride at all. So I think that's one of the biggest lesson that, this music has taught me.
Mm,
Oh.
I like that. I totally agree. And I'm not gonna mention no names either, but I've seen artists disrespect other artists when they first got on the scene, because they were the big person on campus at the time, and that artist was just coming up. And then lo and behold, that artist grew to be huge, and the other artist, it limited his growth as an artist because you dissed that artist earlier on, and now it's you know like it doesn't your
No,
pride messed up any future opportunities. So you have to always walk humble because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know, the janitor today could be the CEO tomorrow you know So
that's,
you do have to walk humble. So
Nice
thank
analogy.
yeah. Yeah, so I totally agree with you, so thank you, Haikon. Yeah, Ron.
Yeah, can you tell us how the reaction has been from audiences outside of Africa for you?
Mm.
what do you say?
Yeah, I'll say it again. How has the reaction been from audiences outside of Africa?
I've never been able to perform outside of Africa, but I have some few friends on Instagram. They used to send me some videos vibing to my song. I think that's enough. At least that's something. If you can't really understand my dialect or my pidgin, you just love my vibe, and you're not even from this African part of the world. I think if I should go there, a lot of people will still vibe to it.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you want to perform outside of Africa? And if so, any idea when or how long that will be?
What do you say?
I'll say it again. Yeah. Um, do you have any ambitions in the future to be performing outside of Africa? And if so, when or how long do you think that will be?
I don't know. I just believe that soon, anything can happen. Any good thing can happen soon. So I can't really tell. It might be tomorrow. It might be next. I don't know. I just believe that it's gonna happen.
Mm, mm. TYB?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been a very great conversation. That and initially it was frustrating for you to come on video, but at least we've been able
Yeah.
to see.
I'm so frustrated.
Yeah, I know. But at least it's the message that counts,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
True.
a lot of
Okay.
people. are listening, and I think you have to come back again. You have to. This is not a
That's good.
pro, this is not a threat. It should be a promise. So you got to come back.
Yes, TYB.
Very, I know I'm going to be live in that studio with you.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
you are always you
I'm
are
going to
always
be in that studio.
you are always welcome, and we thank Cornelius for linking us up, and we hope to, you know, get back with you in the near future. So Petra, take us home.
Really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. So, hi, Connie. It was a pleasure. It's really amazing to have you on the show, just to get to know you, to hear about your music, and just for the great advice that you shared to our listeners. Any final words? Can you just share with our listeners where they can get in contact with you, like your social media, your website, all of that good stuff?
Um, my Instagram name is icon at icon. It's very simple at I_AMHYKON. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on Instagram. I'm not really active on Twitter like that, but it's icon 7 on Twitter and on TikTok too.
Do you have a website?
What do you say?
A website? Do you have a website?
Presently, no. My website is James Entertainment. I work with him like a partner, so everything I do right now, shout out to Jimmy Jeff. Anything like website, anything like um
Promotions and
to make inquiries about me, yeah, he's in charge of that. But I still chat with people who I feel like to chat with, business wise or friendship wise, on my own personal Instagram. He's in charge of all the inquiry, the website, and I think we have a website project now.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Haikon. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to Highway 6 to Africa with me, your girl Petra, the amazing Ron, the wonderful TYB, and you'll find us here again next week, Saturday, with another amazing guest. You can find us here every Saturday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. LoveBayRadio.live. Bye, Love Bay family.
bye.
See you next week.
So tell me who is better than when I started what they be all doing Ramadan. Tell me who is tougher than give them body eating. Tales got a rhythm, only legend know. A Juno on a shelf and a heart he never known. When he hits the stage, yeah, the whole room glows. He's the spark that starts the fire
Sing it,
everywhere
Ron.
he goes.
Highway 6 tonight. Radio. All right. I love it. Running in the roof on Highway 6.
Petra brings a soul with a voice so true.
Yes, we are having a fun here, right?
Shining right on through.
Promise to love the Afrobeat
Every
music.
melody she
Retro.
sings feels like something new.
Woo.
Painting every moment in a brighter hue.
Highway 6. Riding tonight. Up big radio. All right. I love music. Riding in the roof on Highway 6.
Studio shaping dreams, dreaming center sound out of pins, steady beats deep and profound.
That's right.
He's a quiet heartbeat, the shaking the ground.
Highway
Highway
6,
6.
riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, feeling alright.
Woo!
Following the groove on Highway 6, Highway 6, riding tonight. Love Bay Radio, night. Learn to dial up music. Following the groove on Highway 6, Highway 6.
Woo! We're gonna have to perform this song together, you know? Ron has the high notes.
Oh, no, Patrick, you'd be much better at that than me.